Hi, welcome back. We're the Late Night Snack, and today I'm doing my top 5 things I like about living in Japan. Raph did his, now it's my turn to do mine. So let's get right into it. Number 5, I love the fashion here. Raph and I were talking about this earlier. You can't really dress bad here. There's so many different styles. Everyone has their own view on fashion, and you really see everything. I think men have a liberty here that they don't have in other countries. I think fashion is really great. Yeah.
It's really great. A great place where you'll see that in action will be in Harajuku and Shibuya. Mm-hmm. We'll do a video later about Harajuku, but pretty much in that little radius you're gonna find just new styles of fashion being invented, and then down the street you're gonna find like $1,000 fashion. I don't even know what they're called.
Like high-end, like the Chanel and the Prada. You've got everything in one little area.
And then right behind that is the temple, and people are dressed in traditional clothing, so it's all over the place, and you can't look bad in this country, really.
No, it's really fun. My number 4 is food, but very specific food. I like izakaya food, and an izakaya is a bar, and so you go to an izakaya, and that's where you're gonna get the, I guess, Japanese comfort food. That's where you're gonna get, the food that they eat when they're winding down, when they're relaxing. It's so good, and it's great to go with friends. So I love izakaya food.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's great.
And another plus for you guys that like to drink, they have all you can drink also there, like for 2 hours and for like a flat rate, which is really nice for those people. And Japan likes to drink, so.
Yeah, they do like to drink. Yeah. And some places are very expensive. Like some places will be like 3,000 yen, but then you'll go to other places, maybe their chains will be 1,200 yen or 1,500 yen to drink for 2 hours. So izakayas are really great.
Yeah.
I really like them. My number 3 is that Japan is a safe country. Guns aren't allowed in the way that they're allowed in the States. You're not going to find anyone with a gun here. Even cops, they might not have guns. So there's no gun problems. People don't really get mugged. There's not a lot of thievery. It's just a very safe country overall. And so that makes me feel really good when I'm out at night walking around. It feels really safe all the time. Yeah. My number 2 is a little bit strange. It's Japan's Quirky Innovations. For example, the toilet roll holder in the bathroom. Back home, I'm sure in most places, you've got the little piece that's inside the little tube that you pull out and then you insert the roll. Here, it's like little flaps, and then you push the roll through because they lift up and then they lock. And so it's so easy. You just push the roll through or pull it out. It's so convenient, and it makes everything so much easier, and it's just great. And then also when you walk into a store, there's almost always some form of like a place for you to put your umbrella because it rains a lot here. Or if there isn't a place for your umbrella, they've got little little sleeves, little plastic sleeves for your umbrella, so you can carry it around. You're not getting the floor wet. You're not making a mess.
I've seen those sleeves starting to make an impact in the States at Targets, I feel.
You see them at Targets, yeah. They're in places. Yeah.
But the cool thing about Japan is some of them are you have to manually put it in yourselves. The other ones are you tie up you button up your umbrella so it's in the nice compact state, and then you slide it in, and then you just pull out like on a little machine, and it does it for you, so you really don't have to stumble doing it.
Yes, they really think of everything here. It's just the little quirky things like that. Also the toilets, how fancy they are. It's like they've taken your standard contraption
annoyances in the world,
and just made it so much better. I don't even know how they do it, but that is my number 2. My honorable mention before I say my number 1 is English availability. You see English on signs almost everywhere. A lot of restaurants have English menus, or if they'll have English on the menus. It's just kind of around. A lot of places have staff that speak English. When you go to places like cell phone companies and different stores, they'll have, like Apple stores and stuff like that, they'll have English help, and it's just so convenient for people that are new to the country, people that are visiting. And that's something that you don't really see in the States as much. Maybe that's because there are so many different languages represented in the States. There's such a variety. But you don't really see that on signs, and I'm sure it must be very intimidating for people to come visit the States.
And if you go to most restaurants in the country, even if it's not English friendly, a lot of the food actually has the image already on the menu. So you don't even have to say, give me such and such dish. You can just point and you'll be like, okay. But if you go to a more traditional restaurant, it might just have Japanese writing on it with no images on it. So those, maybe take a friend who's more knowledgeable, or ask if they have English. If not, you can just be like, you can tell the chef like, pick your recommendations, kind of thing. But yeah, it's really English friendly.
It is, and it's really nice.
It's also on the trains. I don't know if you said
that.
Oh
yes, also on the trains. Yeah. When you're on the train, they'll announce what the next station is. They'll announce it in Japanese, and then they'll announce it in English. And I think that's really convenient when you're new to the country and you haven't yet figured out the train system. It's so nice. I've been studying, so I can now catch the station when it's just saying it in Japanese. But it's really nice that they have it in English, so you feel more comfortable.
So even if you got lost, you can kind of trace your steps backwards because it's in English, the stations and stuff like that.
Yeah, so it's really nice. My number one, speaking of public transportation, my number one is public transportation. I think the public transit here is just phenomenal. You have so many lines, so many train lines, the JR line, the metro, the subway, and they go everywhere. You can go anywhere in Japan using public transit. There are buses, I guess taxi cabs count. There's a Shinkansen. There's just so many ways to get everywhere that you want. They don't make it obligatory for you to have a car like they do in the States. In the States you have to have a car, otherwise you're not getting anywhere, or if you live in a huge city. But I love the public transit. I think it's just really great.
It's really great, like you said.
Yeah, and the public transit, and paying for using the public transit, they have Suica cards and Pasmo cards. There are these little cards that are reloadable with money, and they've got a chip that's sensitive. So when you tap it on the scanner that's on the gates, it just takes the money. It's really fast. You just tap it and you go, and it's just the convenience is just. It's great, and it's indispensable. So I love public transit.
Yeah, you should definitely get those cards if you ever plan to come visit Japan. It's a lot easier to put a card in your wallet and not worry about it getting lost. You just have to fill it up and just take the train. You don't have to worry about like how much is it going to cost me to get from point A to point B. You just fill it with a flat amount of money, and then you just go until you run out. And then if you ever run out, instead of doing like a ding dong, like a doorbell sound, it'll give you like a buzz, like buzz or whatever. And it just means you gotta go fill it up, and you just do it.
Yeah, it's really convenient. So that's it. Those are my top 5 things about living in Japan. Don't forget, check out Raf's top 5 things. They're different than mine. And thank you for watching. If you have any requests for us, if you want to see us go to certain areas in Tokyo, certain areas of Japan, just let us know. Post in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. If you look in the description, you'll see links to our Facebook, our Instagram, our Twitter accounts. We post pictures and we tweet about different things that don't make it into the videos here, so don't forget to check those out. We try to post a video once a week. We do our best, but we'd love your suggestions. Just tell us what you want to watch. Thank you for watching.
Catch you later.
Bye.